Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Arcadian Network. It is me, once again, Arcadian95, and we are back with WWE 2K18. Now, on the last episode, on the first episode there, you saw us create Zach Young, as you just seen on the screen there. In this episode, we're going to be creating his tag team partner that we're going to be using for the faction British Havoc, and his name is Anthony Andrews. Once again, like Zach Young, this wrestler is not actually based on anyone. As far as I'm aware, there's no wrestler out there called Anthony Andrews. If there is, then, fair enough. I'll promise I wasn't trying to steal anything from you. But yeah, it's good to be back. I hope everybody is doing good. And it's going to be good. So you can see, I'll dive straight into create a superstar. I've straight away created this guy. Now in the last episode, I mentioned that I created both Zach Young and Anthony Andrews previously, and on my Xbox, and the Xbox being a super duper machine, decided it would be a good idea to wipe my data, which, is fine with me. So as I mentioned in the last episode, I have already downloaded two images from the custom creations, and these images are going to be used both in this superstar, both on gear and entrance attire. And the first image I'm going to be using is by someone called Gumblesaw, which, that name, come on, it is amazing. And the next image I've used is by someone called MHX Cyclops, which is also an amazing name. So I have used the images in this, which is good. And as you saw at the end of the last video, I had put a screenshot on of Zach Young finished. Basically, the generic theme I'm going with the gear is pretty much the same. Having the UK flag on the actual main gear and having the British Strong Style logo on the entrance attire. Although I did go a little bit different with Anthony Andrews here. So as you can see, I'm about to create his attire, selecting his hair and creating his attire. And once again, going with the same theme I done for Zach Young, I am going to be creating quite a colourful wrestler here. I'm going to be having quite bright, bold, vibrant colour hair, matching his gear, really. I'm not as happy as I am with Zach Young as the way Anthony Andrews had came out. So I've got a feeling I am going to have to come back to him in another video on updating his attire and the way he looks. So something to look forward to. I remember it also took me quite a while to find hairstyle for Anthony Andrews. I did end up going back to this one, I believe, but I was going through them looking to see which ones I can use. Not quite happy with the other ones, and I just went back to that one in the end. Just going through all the hairstyles. By the way, if you're watching this in December 2017, Merry Christmas. It is exciting times. We're getting our Christmas tree put up tonight, we're getting it dressed, we're getting it decorated. Pretty freaking excited. I cannot wait, literally so excited. It's going to be amazing. That hair looks like one hearts. I could be wrong, but I think it is. There's some pretty awesome hairstyles in the game this year, actually. Not sure there's been any new hairstyles added, but if there haven't been, then I can't remember any of these from last year's. So as you can see, I think I went back to this one in the end. One of the first hairs I looked at, ironically, went cycling through all the hairs and couldn't find which one I wanted. So here I am applying some hair dye onto him, onto the front bit. Once again, this is just to make the hair stand out and look pretty freaking awesome. Bright orange for this. So yeah, if you've missed the last episode, please have a look back on the channel. It is there. And basically, like I mentioned in the last episode, for the first few episodes in this Let's Play series, I'm going to be creating some superstars and the arenas that I'm going to be using for my universe mode. Which is good because I feel like I want to kind of get everyone involved from the get-go, show you guys and girls creating the arenas, the wrestlers, the championships, everything from that I'm going to be using, so you can see basically everything that I've created, all the superstars, the wins and everything. And every time I will download and use something from the custom creations online, I will be giving a massive thanks to the creators, being wrestlers, being championship belts, being images, being whatever. I will give a massive shout out to all of you. Yeah, I think I wasn't quite happy with the way I had his hair. Not too sure what happened, but did I go with that one? Or that one? I can't remember. I remember going through a lot of different hairstyles for this wrestler, and I literally think I ended up going back to the original one that I started playing around with. Yeah. I kind of like the way his hair came out there with the orange tips on the front and then kind of orange going back onto the main hair. Now going back into facial hair, seeing what facial hair I can apply to him. They've added a lot of content this year on WWE for the games, which is really good because you can have so much in depth with the way your wrestler looks, and you can literally create absolutely anybody you want, which is amazing. Now, if I remember right, I think I want biker shorts for this guy. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to go with generic black on this, and then I'm going to be adding the Union flag, the Union Jack logo onto it for the gear. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is a really good feature that they've added in, the mapping feature, where you can basically have the image be the pretty much entire gear. And yeah, once again, at the end of this video, I will be including a screenshot of this wrestler fully finished in his menu pose, and yeah, you can see what he looks like. And once again, like I said with Zach Young, once I finish creating all the entrances, the move sets, the victories, whatever else comes with creating a wrestler, I will be uploading these to the community creations for you to download and use in your universe mode, or whatever you use on WWE 2K18. So I'm looking for different colours I can use for the shorts. I went with a little bit red, and I thought, no, I'll go to blue, and that's how I just stick with generic black. Because I feel that there's not going to be like a massive outburst of blue or red in the gear. I do say that. I think I went with red and blue knee pads and elbow pads as well as boots for this wrestler. So. Just straighten the colours on this one. If I remember right, I don't stick with this knee pad design, because when I went to do one for the other knee, I found one that I actually liked more, and one that fits with the design I think better. So yeah, if you are enjoying this video, would you please give it a like, give us a subscribe for more So basically you can get notifications straight away on videos that we will be uploading. We shall be trying to upload videos as often and as frequent as we can. And like I said, we're not going to be covering just WWE 2K18. We're going to be covering a shed load of games. Once we get the PC recording system set up, we're going to be playing The Sims. We're going to be playing all sorts on the PC. Going on the Xbox, we're going to be playing GTA, Minecraft, WWE 2K18. And I'm not just going to be doing this by myself. No, no, no. I am going to be playing with friends who I've been gaming with for quite a while, friends who I've been gaming with for not so while, and people who I haven't really gamed with at all. Kind of like friends of friends, people who've been managed to get on board so far. And yeah, it is pretty exciting. And I've been talking to them like last night, and they're quite excited to get on board with this as well, which is really good because it's always good gaming with friends. You know, like gaming has helped me through quite a lot of rough times, which sounds like unusual, but like especially The Sims. You know, when I was mourning family members, The Sims helped me get through it. So a massive thank you for The Sims creators on that one. Same with Tomb Raider. I have spent a long time playing Tomb Raider games. Me and my mother had a slightly unusual relationship growing up on that front, where like your parents saying, "Oh, don't play games, you know, it's bad for you." Whereas me and my mother pretty much spent all the time playing games, you know, like Tomb or Tomb Raider. I remember when I was really young, when one of the early Tomb Raider games came out. I think it's Tomb Raider 2. We played that quite a lot. And yeah, it's just a lot of good memories we had playing on games with family, you know, with friends, and yeah, gaming is something that I hold quite close to my heart. Yes. And I only recently got into like multiplayer online gaming through a friend who I used to work with, and yeah, he's one of the people who will actually be gaming with online once we get everything set up and everything sorted. Just need to get the people on board, and then we shall start playing Let's Play series of loads of different games. I think one game that I'm really looking forward to playing is GTA, because I've had some really fun times on GTA with friends. I've had some really fun times like playing different game modes, playing different missions, and it's been real fun, and I'm looking forward to sharing some of them moments, pardon me, with you who are watching. So yeah, as you can see, I'm now doing something a little bit different that I don't think I've ever done on a custom wrestler, is putting like hand tape on, but I'm actually adding colour to the hand tape, which is good because it's kind of mixing and matching, going with the red and blue theme of the Union flag, the Union Jack there. Plus it kind of stands out as well because you got the blue elbow pad, then the red wrist tape, then the blue knee pad. Oh, pardon me. It just sounded quite nice. Something as well that I decided to do with this wrestler, because I feel there wasn't a lot of like clothing on him, I've went and put on a top. And on that top, I believe I put on the British Strong Style logo that I downloaded in the last video. And once again, that was uploaded by Gumblesaw. So once again, massive thank you for that. It's a really good image. It's an image that I will be using hopefully quite a lot. Possibly using quite a bit more in the future with more custom created superstars. And yeah. So as you can see, I'm just picking which vest top, or which top I should say I want to wear for my ring gear. Oh, that's the shield one there, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. I did originally want to go with this one until I realised when I changed colour that it was actually like some sort of like kind of like an unusual type of vest I didn't want to use, so I kind of went back to like the generic styles, and I finally did choose one. Honestly, when I'm creating wrestlers, it takes me ages to decide what I want to have on them, what gear I want to have, what like colour schemes, and I'll end up changing my mind. I know for a fact in the future I'm going to be recreating these wrestlers. I always do. And see, I'm scrolling through all the different top options. And if you are enjoying this video, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel, and it means that you can keep up to date with all 2K18 and other gaming videos we'll be uploading to this channel. And if there's any games or wrestlers on 2K18 that you would like to see us download, ones that you've maybe created yourself and uploaded to community creations, or ones that you have in the community creations and want to see us use them on the universe mode, then drop the names in the comments and we will download them and we shall be using them. Because like as always, we want to try and get everyone, all the viewers on board, kind of not let it just be our decision, trying to get everyone's decision as well, like all the viewers. So I feel it's important to kind of have like that, some like sort of bond between like video and viewers. So you can see here I'm now putting on the British Strong Style logo on the shirt. I am quite happy with the way that his gear came out. It's just the way he looks, I'm not too 100% sure with. So I mean, like, I will possibly be changing that in the future. As you can see, now I am creating my entrance gear. And I didn't really go over the top with the entrance gears. I never really do, to be honest. I normally just add like on a jacket or something quite like not big, not over the top, because you're not going to be seeing a lot of the entrance gear. It's only just for a little bit, as not obviously making entrances. Yeah, remember I do take my time try and decide which jacket I want to use for this wrestler. I'm in bathrobes in the game, that's a bit unusual. Yeah, I did eventually go with this one, I believe. It's quite a nice jacket actually. I like the belt effect on the front. It's quite a nice design. Now I'll go back with the generic black, where I can put on the British Strong Style logo. And also again, a shout out to MHX Cyclops, who uploaded the UK flag logo that I have used on now my ring jacket and the biker shorts. So yeah, massive thank you to you. You're basically using my gear, which is awesome. I decided to be a little bit different with this one. I didn't want to put the British Strong Style logo on this jacket. I went with the Union flag, flag. And I dropped the opacity a bit so it wasn't bold, standing out, sticking in your face. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with actually creating the superstar himself. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. Like I say, it's just the way he looks. It's not 100% the way what I had in mind, what I had planned. But like I say, I will be going back in the future and editing, because I always do. Right, so now I'm going to be going on to personal details, stuff like names, where he's from. And like I said at the start of the video, and as you can probably tell in the thumbnail and the title of the video, this wrestler is called Anthony Andrews. It's not, like I said, it's not based on anyone, and it is a wrestler that I had before on the Xbox, just, yeah, the Xbox decided to wipe itself, which was very, very annoying.
The Superstar!
There's quite a lot of names in this list, so you've definitely got a good option. You've got a good list on people who you want to create. There we are.
Anthony Andrews.
On the personal information part, I don't really create a lot like crowd signs, hit point ratios and stuff like that. Even stuff like personality traits, I don't really use any of that, which to be fair I probably should, because it's even more customization for the wrestler. It's probably something that I'll look at in the future, just haven't really looked at much. I know I've added some stuff like skills where I've got like fired up top rope diver, springboard diver, and because the style I want to go for these wrestlers are basically like cruiserweights, where they're going to be high flying, like doing like suicide dives over the top through the middle rope, and yeah, looking to be quite fun with these. Yeah, I think for pretty much all of the wrestlers that I've created, I've decided to go with the entrance gear for the menu screen pose. Not too sure why, to be honest. I just like the way it came out. I like having the jackets on show. I like having the shirts on because then you can see the British Strong Style logo. Even though for Anthony Andrews here, I have actually created the British Strong Style logo on his actual gear. Which is something that I didn't plan on doing, but it just kind of happened. And I kind of like the way it came out, to be honest. And yeah, it's just stuck. So you can see here, I'm now changing the way his fingers are. Now his eyes. I said in the last video there's a lot of options you can do for the eyes, and I really like the options and the amount of work 2K have put into creating these games, which is amazing. But yeah, that is pretty much us for this episode on 2K18. Please like and subscribe for more videos on this gaming series where we'll actually be going into universe mode and playing around with it. And yeah, we will be seeing you on the next episode of 2K18. And so yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day.